Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing another episode in our Legendary Chaos campaign. It has been 2 or 3 weeks since I've done an episode in this. Like I said before, I usually like to try to record just a ton of episodes at once over a couple of days, just so that I'm kind of in the same mindset, on the same track, and then I'll release them over time. So, because I've tried like jumping between 4 different campaigns, and it's okay, it's interesting, keeps it fun, but then I always kind of have to refresh myself and sort of get myself back in the zone of what we were doing here. Okay, so we have to fight this.
Impossible. For chaos.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hand off our mirror guard here.
Move.
And then with Archaon, I think we definitely want to do channeling stance, because -3 melee attack is not going to matter as much in some of these fights. Okay. Now we have to decide, do we want to fight him first, or do we want to fight Carl first? Now, or not Carl, I guess it's just a random word. So this guy has, okay, so he has regen, that's about it. They have a lot of artillery, but they don't have any frontline like whatsoever. They have some cavalry. We don't really have any like specific anti-large. We just got a bunch of big stuff that's kind of you can put into anything. So we could throw some of this out there. Potentially have them like soak some damage. Do I have? I'm trying to remember if I have like the big replenishment for them or not. I thought one of these gave them like a lot of extra replenishment. Maybe I'm making that up. I've been playing a lot of Three Kingdoms lately, so be sure to go check that out. Horde growth plus 10 is actually like seeming pretty good. But 13 turns is a lot. What are we working on? We're working on Ward of Excess. Okay. These guys are pretty good, but they die a lot. I know that we talked last time about having to grab this at some point soon, so we can get Colwick. But okay, let's go ahead and fight this. I think we'll just go with this one first. Okay. And we do have Lightning Strike, right? I really hope we do. Yeah, we do. Okay. That'll help out. Wow, what? What is this auto-resolve? So if I take off 16 units, it doesn't care. Okay. Alright, let's check all of our banners. So this is Mark of Corn, extra damage. Weapon damage, attack, and immune to psych. We're already immune to psych. 10% physical damage. I might do... These things are just so slow and they just don't put up big numbers anyways. I might just take off these Marks of Corn and put them on these guys, sort of my cav units. — 10% weapon damage. 86. 75. I think we'll put them on these guys. These guys are faster, right? 41 speed. They're not that fast. These guys are faster. 50 speed. Okay. Let's put them on these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Now, like I said, I've been playing Three Kingdoms, so I've kind of got to get back in the Warhammer swing of things. Three Kingdoms is fun, so definitely check it out. There are some interesting systems. I did not like it at first. I don't like the base game that much, at least with the Bandit Queen. I haven't tried many of the other factions. I think it's easier, honestly, a lot of it, than Warhammer. A lot of the factions are, which I know there's like this kind of meme where everyone thinks that like Warhammer for some reason is like the easiest Total War out there. It's like this game for like amateurs, you know, like the historical one. That's the real challenge. That's the real Total War. It's like, not really, especially with Steel Faith. There are a lot more tactical things you can do, but I would definitely not say that it's easy. I have had some fairly tough fights. I think it is overall balanced better. Total War Warhammer feels like it's overall balanced better. There's just so many different kinds of units that you can use to help you counter other types of units. Like in there's some of that in Three Kingdoms, sort of, but really, like, archers are very overpowered. Now, that's a much newer game as well, and it does not have the same kind of, like, modding support as SFO mod does. And SFO is awesome. Oh, wow. Is that all of their artillery over there? It's a lot of it. 2 pieces there. Yeah, they're going to have a hard time with this terrain, and we got to take advantage of that because we have a lot of tree coverage.
Corn's bloody glory.
So we don't want to set up our cannon over here because it's going to have a hard time firing through the tree. So we're going to fire in at this angle. We'll have to have someone over here to like cut off the horses so we can bring in these are not anti-large. So I have to bring in these guys like maybe from the flank over here. We can send like, tell you what, let's put these guys over here.
What do the gods desire?
Throw some more of these. I mean, I guess these are kind of like faster units in general. These guys can go in there.
For the chaos gods.
Those are halberds. We'll just keep these because these are kind of like specialty units. So lock these in. We'll have these just run straight over there.
My master's call. Exalted hero.
Sort of walk around and try to harass with these two, maybe.
I am exalted.
Run up with him and try to cast some spells. We'll go ahead and gamble that. Then over here, we'll try to flank in and get some of those guys. And bring them over. Okay, so we need to have these guys like try to protect this cannon from some of the cavalry.
Despite egg. Charge them! Now! Move fast! My gods call. My blade hungers. I control Zinch's gifts. Yes, all will be despoiled. Slanish's perverse glory. Running now, Satan. Reap their souls. Harvest their souls.
Which one's the damage?
What? Move fast! Quickly! Archaon!
I don't know what that is, but we'll try to go fight that.
Exalted hero! Fight! Move fast! Slanesh's perverse glory!
So many activatables, which is pretty cool to try to keep up with. Alright, we'll probably be able to kill them all anyways. That is really nice. Like, there's so many item actives. I don't think there are any item actives. Maybe, like, if you do it in romance mode, for Three Kingdoms, there might be some item actives, but by and large, that just doesn't happen. Anyone really get that injured? I don't think so.
The gods will it.
But, like, you know, some of these people, there's like,
Witness me.
how many actives are on this guy? There's like 1 million. Like, so many different things you can micro and change. Stuff like that. That makes it really cool. I think it does. Make sure we kill the Lord and everyone else. Whatever. Alright. I mean, we're just super sturdy. Yeah, that Hell Cannon's putting in some work. Yeah, definitely want a couple of those. Like, it is very nice with our army, like I talked about, I think, in the last couple of episodes, because we have such a slow-moving army. Like, forcing them to come to us by having artillery superiority would actually be really nice. And a few people have pointed out in the comments of the last couple of videos that the plus 500 diplomacy with Norska just cancels out the negative 500 with all factions that you get for trying to summon the big demon guy. Nice. Talking about.
I am the chosen of the gods. Forward unto slaughter!
Mark of Nurgle. Okay.
Dominance.
Such a more robust and unique skill tree, too. Exalted Hero, Chaos Steed. Gives way more armor if I get that one. Oh, we've got the never mind, we've got the Manticore, okay. We got Retinue Trainer. And we could just get this extra experience per turn, I guess. Extra leadership's okay. Be some places where I want to assassinate, but maybe I go with this just mark up here. I don't think leadership matters. All of our guys have a ton of leadership. They're all fairly high level, but maybe this extra experience per turn does matter. It could add up if we have a bunch of them. Extra armor, 15 extra armor could be a big deal though. Let's go with the extra armor. So we should be able to hit both of these guys up, I think, and keep running them down. They have a small army here in Altdorf with a pretty scary garrison, but
I refuse.
I think we can beat him. Some people were asking in earlier episodes too, why don't I just climb the walls all the time with ladders? It zeroes out your replenishment. Or not your replenishment, your vigor rather. So like you lose a lot of combat effectiveness, especially early on in the campaign by going up ladders. Like, these guys are a little bit better because, like, it's a little bit more okay to do it with them because they have very heavy regeneration. They have, like, these poisoned attacks that do lethal poison over time, so they don't need stuff like, you know, super heavy armor, super heavy melee defense. Like, they have some of that, and that's good, but they have such excess survivability that they actually can get up there. So these guys are, like, okay with that, but... You know, the earlier on stuff like the Chaos Marauders and things like that are really bad if you send them up the ladders. Okay.
Who are these
Now we might be able to get Sigvald in on this one here.
Never
some
stop.
experience.
For chaos! Unleash chaos!
They're actually gonna... How did they possibly think these guys could win? Honest question. Okay, well, we're getting in there. Alright.
Archaon! What? Exalted hero! My ghost call! Slanishes perverse
So,
glory!
once again, I just want to line this up as close as we can get it. Get the angle on this thing. We can fire it properly. Because, like, the trees definitely create some issues, especially on a single projectile like this. I'll just protect him with... This stuff's gonna matter that much. I think we just left click and they probably all die, but...
Tremble! Do not meddle with my destiny! They will all perish! I don't need my sword to strike you down! Move up! I don't fail! This is our time! Running! Running!
I thought I just sent them all over there. Go, 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 go.
Every move! Chaos comes!
Be a little careful with these halberds.
Yes, quickly!
Those are not halberds. They're not even sending any horses over here. Alright.
I don't fail. Now, worship in the bloody altar. Wipe them out! My grave hungers. Give us ruin! Tremble, mortals! Move fast! Running! Die in arcane fire! Die! Move fast!
let's go ahead and end it. Maybe should run some of them down, but whatever. I think it does put up some big numbers, though. I don't know. Do we just straight go for Altdorf? It's possible. Yeah, I just don't see how they kill our sons here. Sons of Nurgle or whatever. And then, like, Sigvald and Archaon just climbing up on the rafters without their horses. And, like, our, these dudes getting up there. We have so much, like, just staying power. Like, they just cannot beat us in that fight, I don't think. Oops, not that. So this has level 18. He's got his Mark of Zench. 10% extra damage. Sounds good to me. Enemy hero action success chance. That's actually, I kind of want to get that. Like, I don't want them assassinating him.
Avert your eyes.
Okay, I've got this. Okay, mirror. Sovereign of the North. Okay, so he gets a lot of stuff. If I ever want to put Marauders with him and make him his own army, I could do that. We can't really afford that right now, though. Eventually, that'll be good. %, and cannot move. Oh, plus 15% for Chaos Lord and Sorcerer Lord. I'm not even sure if that's worth. Plus 10 leadership is very good. I mean, we don't have a ton of lords. I mean, right now we only have legendary lords. Every 30 seconds, but you have to be out of combat for that to recharge, which is kind of weird. Oh, he cannot wait. They can't move. And they have to, it's like super close too. It's like right when he engages people. I might, I might just go for Unholy Resilience here, so that he just replenishes way faster. So right now it's just him in this army, and like the Mirror Guard, I guess.
You dare!
You dare.
Let us go! There'll be a reckoning. Kill them all!
What the flip? I don't want them to kill these dudes because I don't know when I'm going to get to hire them back. Alright, whatever. We'll just run in there and just right click on fast forward. get that Siege of Altdorf in the next couple of episodes. Alright, just, it doesn't matter.
Archaon! Give us ruin! Bring corruption! Bring their heads! Exalted hero! Chaos comes! Ready! My god's call! Quickly! Move fast! Cause Daddy glory! Chaos lights! Tremble, mortals! Lord of the end times! I strike you down! I am first in the arcade! Ready! All will be despoiled! Mortal fool, give me carnage! Wreck and ruin! Sword and spell! I control sentient gifts! This is our time! Exalted hero!
Ooh, boy.
All will be disloyal.
Awesome, they made me fight it. Might be the fastest battle of all time. Like 30 seconds. I probably should have triple speeded that. I mean, the only thing that was a downside is they were sort of focus firing out my Slanesh, which is kind of annoying, but... She's saying please.
I'll have this world.
Alright.
Bring ruin.
Armor. With that dude. Okay.
Spirits of Walker. There'll be a reckoning. Moving. The gods agree.
Handsome and lethal.
Moving, father.
Dominance.
Avert your eyes.
A beautiful decision.
Alright, Middenheim. Took it back. I try to build it back up again. Okay, so growth here. Income from cities, all regions. We can't occupy any other regions. Don't need this stuff. The Hell Cannon stuff looks good, but that's not until way later. I've been pretty impressed with that Hell Cannon. Gotta get the growth. I think we just go for the money right now. We can't get walls or anything, right? Until we get... Adds walls to settlement. Yeah, we have to get Chaotic Symphony. So we'll go ahead and grab this. And hopefully we don't get backdoored. Some people have told us, you know, in the past that it is kind of frustrating that you can constantly get backdoored and people just reclaim all of the stuff, so it makes it very difficult to wipe out stuff like Empire. That is a major frustration with Horde factions, is you can't hold properly, so you can't really get as much like momentum on the map, which kind of sucks. That's why I'm hoping that the Skaven will ultimately, you know, start occupying all of this stuff, and maybe we can befriend the vampire counts. That's one thing. It's like getting this dude, we might try to get him like near the end or something, but like all of that diplomacy problem, like that's gonna make everyone start coming at us again. We don't have to kill everyone on the map, we just have to kill Empire. So, you know, if Norska wants to start taking stuff, or Skaven wants to take everything, or vampire counts is a good candidate to start taking over everything, I'm fine with that. All I have to do is kill like basically the good guys, and if the bad guys want the stuff, it's fine. Okay, I think... And we might as well be friends with them, I guess. Why not? We can't trade with them. There's no point in killing them. I do kind of miss the make this work function for Three Kingdoms, where it was basically like it would tell you, like, if they don't agree with it, what it would take for them to agree with it. You can kind of do this like counter offer sort of thing, but so they do like that we're slaughtering one of these people.
Tribesmen,
From what I remember, they
ready
don't
for
do
a
like
headbutting
money.
contest.
They don't do money for non-aggression. If Norska wants to take the stuff over, that's fine. You have military, right? Yeah, with them. Vampire counts are starting to like us.
Welcome, brothers of the...
We did do a non-aggro with them.
This night, I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say.
Sure. Having some military allies is obviously going to be pretty beneficial too, because we can replenish better on their property.
So be it.
I'm cool with that. Tech-wise, we're still working on this stuff. How long do we have on our horde building before we can upgrade it? Gaining 18 per turn. Oh, we can hire we got dragon ogres last time? Okay. So we, in theory, could hire him then, right? Oh, we need 6 population. That's what what was holding us back. Okay, so we can hire him, but we need 6 population. And then... Does this give extra lord rank? It does. It gives 2 extra lord recruit rank. So maybe we could even go for like 2 of these. I don't know if we're that rich. What does this give? Chaos Warrior. Trolls get melee defense. Feral Manticores get some stuff. But it gives a lot of upkeep, extra upkeep for trolls for say, so it gets more expensive. Wow, did they just add this on here with a patch or something? I don't remember seeing like extra money from raising settlements is big. But yeah, each upkeep does, or each time you upgrade them, it does increase their upkeep. Okay, so we would get plus 100 basically with Skaven, Beastman, and Norska, and 10% movement range. That could be pretty good. vigor loss reduction for chosen knights. And okay, that's like really late game stuff we can't really do right now. Hell cannon stuff, okay. Chosen. Chosen stuff. Heralds of Doom. Chaos Giant. Dragon Ogres. Okay. Well, we do need to get this eventually. How long? So we needed, what, 8 growth? 6 growth? Something like that. So we have at least 3 turns, probably 4 turns before we get that tag. Okay, that's fine. We got this moving up. Okay, I think that's it. Trying to zip through as fast as we can here. But yeah, we need to try to play nice with Norskins, I believe, and get them to come down and start taking that property. I am a little worried about that that Bretonnian, like, random faction or whatever that's occupying stuff on top of us. Because I didn't know they could occupy when I let them go. Yeah, Empire has nothing right now. That's their only army. So I think we might be able to siege them here. We are taking some damage. I could change it to where I just don't even see their moves too, to where it goes by a little faster. I think if you do super speed, then it's good. Wow, it says vampires are very strong. That's what I like to see. Hey, it just says that, you know, the win condition is just, what is it? Dwarves, Bretonnians, humans, and high elves are dead. That's all it says. So if Empire kills them, or like vampire counts kill them all, that's fine. The problem with the dwarves is they're gonna hide in the mountains, and it's really hard to go kill all those things unless we bro up with the greenskins. The greenskins might be able to take over the mountains. If we can go over there and maybe awaken the tribe of greenskins, they might actually go take out the mountains for us. That's an interesting sort of thought. But I do want to knock out Altdorf here, sort of the heart of the Empire, while we have a chance. I don't think we can occupy it. It feels like I should be able to occupy Altdorf or something. I guess Midland's right next door, and I guess in the lore, like, Midland is one of the places that is very vulnerable to chaos. I think. I'm not really up on the lore 100%, but I feel like that's a thing. The interns do take a lot longer in this than they do in Three Kingdoms, but realistically, I just don't think there's a lot of ways around that. I know some people have said the turn timer, crusher, or whatever might be a consideration, but I don't know. I feel like that could goof up some of the stuff, some of the AI stuff. These guys have break wall. I can't remember if they have crack walls or not. I don't think they do. Who can crack the walls? Chaos. Is it, because I need someone eventually who can do that. Is it the sorcerers? They have block army, hero, settlement. Assault garrisons, assault units. We don't have anyone that can crack walls. Is that what this is telling me? It's kind of annoying. And what happens if they sally out on me? It's a lot of great swords. I think we can beat them open field though. Like, there's just no way these dudes lose to great swords, like, ever. They have like, great swords are never gonna hit them. And they don't have any artillery. They have steam tank. Just okay, I guess. The demigryphs are kind of scary.
For chaos!
We are a little banged up. Who beats demigryphs? These guys might. Are those demigryphs anti-large or are they anti-infantry? Those are anti-infantry. Okay, so they're not anti-large. So the dragon ogres can probably beat them. There are two different types of demigryphs, and those are the like sword ones or the lance ones or what. They're not. They're the ones that don't do a lot of extra damage to large. I think they might try to sally out on me potentially.
Syrion's eye guides me. Ravage them! Destroy!
I think the auto resolve just doesn't know like how to handle anything. Okay, so I can't get siege towers for 2 turns. I could just try to siege them right here. I mean, honestly, if we just climb the walls with these guys, we can probably still beat them. They don't have perfect vigor. These guys do have perfect vigor. These are going to be worthless in the town. They're not going to be able to get good charges off. These are going to be up on the rafters. The problem is they're going to be firing, like, just raining down a ton of cannons. But we have a lot of, like, the regeneration stuff and just the free damage with these guys. The Zench guys. These guys have their little Nurgle explosions. I think these would be really good on the rafters. These might die here, but Mirror Guard pretty good on the rafters. Let me
Hail the slaughterer!
continue siege.
Fool.
Now, if this guy also goes into channeling, I don't know if I get plus 50 or not. Winds of Magic. That feels like that'd be pretty OP.
No, scum.
Forward unto slaughter.
Wait, this dude's on the outside? Oh, I didn't know that. I could have just killed him. Could have just picked him off.
I will not obey.
But I don't want to break siege now because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get back on there or not.
Wipe them out!
Whatever, they can have him. I'm not even going to lightning strike him. These guys have perfect vigor also. Okay, let me take him off of his horse. For once, I'll remember to do that. I have so much like regeneration stuff. What is fortunate? Oh, hero self-defense chance. Nice.
Kill them all!
I'm gonna try it. I'll try it. It's gonna be spicy. Mark of Zench. Oh, do I have a Mark of Nurgle also? I'm not sure. I think that might actually make him like basically impossible to kill. 40% ward save. These guys are kind of injured, but see, he does not have perfect vigor, so he's going to be tired climbing up that wall, but I think we can probably still get him. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. It's going to be spicy. We're going to go over time a little bit here, but I know this is what everyone is probably looking for, you know, looking forward to me trying to siege Altdorf after the last episode I was talking about it. Let's just do it. Let's go for a tough fight. We can use one here. And keep the flying mount guys. They can stay on their mounts because they don't have a lot of spears. and obviously they can get around the walls because they fly. But I had to take Archaon off of his horse because he wouldn't be able to get in there without the horse, because I don't think our big units are getting in. We might be able to eventually smash down the walls with, I think the Dragon Ogres do decent damage to the gates, but... And these are going to be like some big daddy cannons here. They're going to be firing on us, yeah. The faction capitals get extra defense. Okay, so we need to try to get them to fire on these guys, because these guys will replenish a lot. I think they have a lot of missile resist too.
Exalted hero. Yes? For the chaos gods!
He's over here. He's over here. The things that I do not want them to focus fire out, and then the big stuff here. We'll go ahead and hide over here as well. So we just want to rush up with these guys and try to climb those walls.
Charge them! All will burn! Archaon! My blade hungers! Quickly! Charge them!
Okay, it's going to take forever to kill those towers. They're just not going to die, basically.
Move fast! Quickly! Now! Now! Get on with it! Quickly! I know! My God's call! Bloody glory! Ready! Move up! Ready! Mortal fool! Now! Great corruption! I am first in the Archaon! I command! My blade hungers! Give us ruin! This is our time! All will be despoiled! Ready! Chaos, come! Move fast! By God's call!
They basically like fully focus out this one here, pretty much. What it looks like. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Archaon, up here, bud. Up here, bud. Can we just go put the big stuff in our doors?
All will be despoiled! By God's call! Die in arcane fire! Hero of chaos! I won't fail! Chaos!
Oh, whoa, those are actually way over here still.
Chaos comes!
Walls are really getting under on my dudes here.
Tremble, mortals!
I don't know why those were so far back. Alright, come on up here.
Fight!
Charge! Yes!
Syrians I will see. Ravage them! Blood for all! Obliterate them! Many glory! Tremble! Exalted hero! Not Spanish hero! I strike you down! I control Singe's gifts! You think I am not versed in the arcane? Ha!
Why is it still firing on me? I control
Slay
it.
every mortal.
What? It has yellow over its head.
To the slaughter!
Hide in the tree, man. Just freaking run. I think we might die. Might lose our cannon here.
Archaon! I am Kingslayer! Undevoid! Deliver slaughter! Tremble, mortal! Running!
Hopefully they don't. I think they're gonna round it off. Really hope they
Move
do.
back! Kill them all! Hail, warriors! Seize up! Tremble, mortals! Move forth! Running! I'm tired of this! Wipe them out! Nurgle's pestilent glory! Kill the southerners! Kill, maim, fun! Exalted hero! I won't behave! I don't fail! Masters, witness me! Awful fool! Fight! Slay every mortal! Lord of the end times! Arcane fire! Die in arcane fire! Exalted hero! Fight! I don't fail! Mortal fool! Go for my masters! This is our time! What? They will suffer! Quickly! What? The winds are also mine to command! I am exalted! Now! Quickly! Slanesh's perverse glory! Nay, your demand! Running! Now! This is foolish! Now! Chaos! Time to destroy! Archaon! My God's call! Attack the mortals!
Sigvald the Magnificent!
By the gods! Yes, sword and spell! The winds are mine! Yes, I control Singe's gifts too! Fast going! Kill them! What? Move fast! Slay everyone!
Okay, so what's left? Just the steam tank, basically, that can't run. It's not breakable.
Oh well, come on, come! Kill, they burn!
Oops, what did I press? Wrong button. Got him. Close victory, come on. I mean, I know they probably killed my cannon. Like, there's just no way. Like, the cannon was doing so little damage to the tower. Might round off my Forsaken guys, too. We'll see. I don't think it's going to let me occupy this, but this is probably going to be, like, a 30,000 gold sack or something. I mean, it's tier 5 Altdorf. Like, full buildings, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we got to keep it. Nice. Okay, these guys did get zeroed out, but let's be honest. They're not really that impressive most of the time anyway. Banner of Rage. Huh? Okay. Ah, yes. 23,000. Not too bad. Dang it, I forgot to look and see which one... one we needed to do. The research rate doesn't matter that much right now. Like, it's okay. The upkeep on Nurgle is definitely relevant. But, I mean, this is the one that we have to have up at all times. The post-battle loot is very, very important. And the income from cities is less so, but still nice. Campaign movement range is very good too. But I don't remember. I forgot to look, so I'm just going to go with this. It's not like you can have too much of any of those. It would be cool, like, I wish you could get some kind of landmark building for occupying that, but...
Witness my beauty.
What does Karaberg have? They got walls and stuff. We're gonna have to... Gonna take a little minute on that one. Take that down.
Syrian's eye guides me.
Okay. Now, I mean, we're starting to give enough cash now to where...
Avert your eyes.
I think we can maybe start recruiting some more stuff.
How we decant the wine.
It's going to take a while. But let's see. So he should be able to level up. How much did he get? Yeah, he gets 17 per turn. Oh yeah, he got killed, so he lost everything. I remember now. Dang it. Yeah, so we lost our Slanesh. Yeah. I remember now. Okay, yeah, that sucked. We need to get to these marauders with great weapons, I think. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that. And we could spam, like I said, we could spam a bunch of normal marauders, but probably don't need to do that. With him, we really do need some replenishment. Okay, we could get the weird. Okay. So we could try to micro this weird better if we wanted to. I've got like all regiment of renown units in here basically, or like all these specialty units. But we can recruit this. We might as well just wait till next turn to get it. So I guess next episode we probably need to circle back and start cleaning this stuff up. And we're gonna need most likely Sigvald to split up. We're starting to get enough. We could probably go about negative 3,000 and be all right. And we can have Sigvald just go through and take out some of these smaller places. And then we can have, you know, Archaon still continue to go after the big stuff. So maybe we send Archaon. Looks like these guys already have Marienburg. Maybe we send Archaon over here and then Sigvald just to clean up these couple of provinces. How big are these armies? They're pretty big, right? Yeah, we probably need to send our real army over here to try to deal with these guys.
Tribesmen, not likely. No.
Yeah, we'll probably try to do that because we need to protect this town here, which means like these guys have to go. And then maybe Vampire or Skaven or something can come down here and clean this up. Okay, so we'll send our main force over here, and we'll have Sigvald just kind of clean up the rest of this Empire stuff. I mean, maybe we could. Maybe we don't need the armor piercing with him. Karlberg does have a bunch of walls. Can we recruit any more of the... we can't get any more exalted heroes. Now we could, that is an argument for putting a sorcerer with him, you know. Archaon has lots of magic, and so we don't need a sorcerer there. But we would need a sorcerer with the main army here. So when we do get to, we do have 4 growth, but we can't hire this right now. Or we could just keep saving up for 12 growth. But I think stopping off and grabbing this for 4 would be handy, just so we could get a sorcerer for the other person. This is not worth upgrading. Probably not. Well, I mean, extra additional vigor loss reduction and melee defense, extra 4 horde growth for everybody. That is very expensive, but 4 horde growth is legit. And 10 melee defense for the entire army. And having 1 extra capacity for the plague guys. Those guys are good on sieges, as you could see last time. Like, they're great. You just climb up the walls and they just eventually soak all the damage and kill everybody. But anyway, okay. So do we really need? How many turns do I have to wait for the armor piercing? I have 1 turn here, and then we need just wait a couple more turns. I feel like the armor piercing are just way better than the normal marauders, so I guess that's worth waiting for. They do still have the replenishment and lethal poison. So yeah, I guess that's what we'll work on. Wait a minute, how did he already have this building? In this one? Is that a glitch? How can I upgrade this? I don't have 4 growth. Hold on, what? Did I have this from before? I can't imagine this is something that I upgraded. That's got to be a glitch, right? Because if I go to recruit units, yeah, it's not letting me recruit Chaos Spawn. Was I looking at the wrong person? Am I just like losing my mind? No, it says it right here. What? I don't know, it's gotta be a glitch. Maybe maybe it was there before I got sacked or something, but it's not letting me recruit. And it says that I should be able to recruit these guys if I indeed do own this building. Maybe I have to have up to rank 3 and then I can recruit it? And I shouldn't have the 4 growth to build this. I'm not sure what's going on here, but... Okay. So I don't know what these other little towns, the kind of defenses that they have. But we'll wait. We'll wait on it.
World War. Let's talk terms. But with any disagreements, there'll be a challenge.
I would destroy you, sir.
Greetings, thing. I am prophet of the Lord. Absolutely
I don't
not.
think give me military access. Like, what? Seems so weird.
Darkness comes. Welcome, brothers of the darkness. What? Why do come? What can we help you with this night?
Okay. Oh, we're at an hour and 10. Dang. I figured it was gonna go that long. Okay. Let's see what happens during end turn here, and that'll be it for this episode. Alright, so Archaon. Maybe I do use Archaon to just come over here and take out Karaberg. Just the hero spam. Ooh, Ostland. Man, if they sack that, it is only level 1 up top, I guess.
You
But
dare come before me, the Lord of the End Times?
no, I'm not paying you. Ostland's probably gonna sack that up there. It's so annoying that that does not have walls until tier 3. Alright, so we're gonna have to knock out Karaberg then with our main army. And then we're probably gonna have to come up here. Ostland's gonna take that or sack it or something, most likely. And then we're gonna have to deal with that and then circle back and start taking out Ostland and Kislev and all that stuff. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much, like, because... I mean, it's annoying for sure. But I'm not going to do the level 5 dude. And, like, it's going to take, like, 80 turns to get up there. And I'm not going to do the dude until, like, the very end of the game. Because it's just going to completely ruin my diplomacy with, like, Skaven, most specifically. But, like, Skaven and vampires. And I need them to help me kill everybody else. Because they can hold the property. And they also want to kill Empire and these other good factions. So... they can hold on to that property for me so that those factions don't retake that stuff. Because if there are no bad factions holding this property for me, then all of these sort of little mini factions, Empire and stuff, can come over here and just repopulate all the stuff. And it's just a never-ending battle. So I have to have factions like Norska, like Skaven, like Vampire Counts help me out by populating those areas. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy the content, consider supporting the channel as well if you'd like. There is a join button now that YouTube added in. It's just $5 a month. Really helps out a ton. And let me know if there's some kind of content that you would like with that, with the membership. I do have stuff with League of Legends membership perks, but I guess maybe I could... if you're a member for Warhammer, then I could also maybe allow like a $5 discount on a guide or a campaign or something like that. So then it would just be $25 for at least a 15-turn campaign or more. So yeah, I don't know. Just let me know if there's some specific perks you'd like to see in the join. I haven't really had the join feature before for Warhammer stuff, but there's a lot more interest in Warhammer lately. There's been a lot of donations for different guides and different campaigns, so there's a lot of interest in supporting the kind of content that we make, which I think is pretty unique, like doing stuff on Legendary using the Steel Faith Overall mod, or the SFO as it's called these days, is pretty unique. A lot of people don't do that, and just the way that I explain it and try to take on tough challenges and try not to game the system and just play like, you know, real good quality campaigns, I think is unique. So if you want to support that, like and subscribe, and you know, if you have a couple of dollars a month or whatever, you can throw in the membership, and that helps out a ton as well. But anyways, that's going to be it. Stay tuned for future episodes, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.